Whoa. August the 18th?
Mid-August. It was the
Sure.
peak of summer, and the sweltering sun was beating down on the residents of Trista. After returning from Heimdall, hopping 5-day summer vacation before the school year resumed. Turns out, Thor sticks to its military roots, only granting extended vacations to students on holiday. However, nobles are allowed to visit home, ostensibly to give them time to become familiar with their family's holdings.
Oh, well, there's that cat.
And, as you might expect, that meant most students from classes 1 and 2 spent summer away from Trista. Meanwhile, classes 3 through 5 were stuck on campus, envying the nobility as they studied and trained as usual. The other members of Class 7 and I chose to stay in Trista as well, facing the heat with our fellow students.
$8:30. Hey, yup. So hot, I'm dying in here. I'm sick of this heat already. Talking about it is just making me feel even hotter. The Academy should install an orbital air conditioner, or at least it'd be a little easier to cope. An orbital air conditioner? What is that? Oh, it's a device that blows out cool air to help regulate a room's temperature. Maybe it'd help if you think of it as the opposite of a stove. Wow, that's some kind of wizardry. Wow. I've heard of them, but aren't they supposed to be like prohibitively expensive? Only the most modern buildings seem to be able to afford them. Do you have one in your house? Well, there's one in the Reinford Company's corporate headquarters, yeah. It'd be nice if my mother could spare one. You know, for the academy she sits on the board of directors for. She's mad. There's a bit much to hope for. This is a military academy, so I doubt we can expect to be indulged quite that much. Still, a machine that helps us cool in the summer? Whoever first who invented that should get a medal. I'll admit the summer heat here is more difficult to cope with than in Legrand. But as long as I think of it as another part of my training, it doesn't bother me all that much. The Rayahar gets similar summer heat waves, but there's usually a breeze blowing in from the canyon at this time of year. That does make summers a bit easier to manage. My hometown's up in the mountains, so it's pretty cool even around this time of year. Actually, now that you mention it, I would have thought you three would go back home for the summer, being nobles and all. You were given permission, weren't you? If everyone else was going home, I would have considered it, but in the end, I decided against it. I mean, it wasn't all that long ago I got to see Elise. Maybe next year. I came here to train. Until I feel I've made significant progress, I have no intention of returning home. Some of you saw my father's mansion. Do you think I'd go back to a place like that willingly? I'd rather stay here and take my chances with heat stroke. Wow, you're really that uncomfortable at home, huh? Still, hot as it is, there's a lot going on right now. I doubt all the people headed to that conference at the end of the month have much time to be worried about this heat. You make a good point. You're talking about the West Lemuria Trade Conference, right? That's the one. There has never been an international conference on that scale before, at least not in modern times. Mayor Dieter I don't know, who happens to be the International Bank of Crossville CEO, was the one who proposed it. I heard that Prince Oliver will be attending on behalf of His Majesty the Emperor. Chancellor Osborne is supposed to be attending too. Seems crazy to think we met with them both just a few weeks ago. Chancellor in particular was a pretty intimidating figure. Seemed like a big scary monster. I heard he served in the Imperial Army before becoming a politician. Then 11 years ago, His Majesty entrusted him the position of Chancellor. Supposedly a full 70% of the Imperial Army is under his jurisdiction. His real fame comes from establishing most of the nation's railway network centered on the capital, though he's also been responsible for annexing several smaller countries and independent states around Erebonia. I believe those all took place without any bloodshed, though, at least as far as I'm aware. I wouldn't put too much stock into what he's selling. Military spending in this country has increased exponentially since he took up his position as Chancellor. And that's only possible thanks to the tax revenue he gleans from the people of Heimdall and those annexed nations. Well, he was the one who ordered the construction of those two railway guns that got pointed at Crossbell too. At one point, Erebonia was on the verge of a full-scale war with Calvert because of those things. Oh yeah, I heard that it was actually Liberal, that proposed a way to avoid an armed conflict. They ended up signing the non-aggression pact, right? Yeah. So, as I'm sure you noticed, there's still quite a bit of tension between the two countries. I wouldn't be surprised if the issue reared its head again during the trade conference. Chancellor Osborne's been a really popular figure in the capital, though. Popular enough that he seems to have a terrorist after him. He does seem to be Rural Liberation Front's main target, doesn't he? You know, the hammer of judgment that shall topple the dictator and all that. Indeed, they seem to harbor a deep-seated grudge against it. Their anger seemed a bit unusual in its intensity. He does seem like the type who would make a lot of enemies, especially with a face like that. Well, I'd rather not speak ill of my father's close ally, but... Come to think of it, isn't the instructor awfully late? It's well past time for homeroom to start. True. Should have started about 10 minutes ago, actually. I swear that woman. She better not be sleeping off another hangover back at the dorm. Wouldn't put it past her. I wish I could say there's no way our upstanding instructor would do that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Excuse me. I'll have you know I did no such thing. Today.
Today. Wow. She said today. Like she did it before.
Instructor?
Good morning, instructor.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Anyway, I'll have you know I've got a good reason for being late today.
What's up?
And that reason is, we're going to be welcoming a new classmate today.
Bro, I called this shit. And I swear to God, if it's little shorty that I was saying we need because she stuns shit, it's a damn rap. I called this shit because, and it's funny because I think if it's gonna be her, she's seated next to Fee, and they're both short as shit. Wait, how old is this girl? That's what I want to know. But she's clearly, I don't know. All I'm saying is, I said this like in chapter 2, I think, chapter 2 or chapter 3. I was like, there's an extra seat over there. And I noticed that. And I was like, what? You know what I mean? But, I see we're gonna have a new classmate. And I swear to God, if it's Milliam, dude, like, we need Milliam.
What?
See, that desk over there, she's right next to me, like I said.
A transfer student at this time of year?
Hey, Persona 4.
Seriously?
And Persona 3, I should say.
All right, come on in.
Righto.
Oh my God, that was Crow! Oh my God, the homie! I was wrong! I thought it was gonna be Milliam!
Crow?
I thought it was gonna be Milliam!
But isn't he a second-year student?
Right! That doesn't make any sense!
I'm Crow Armbrust.
Bro, I I just said we need this nigga back in the party. Oh, baby. Yo.
Starting today, I'll be joining you fine folks as a member of Class 7.
God.
It's gonna be pretty sweet, guys.
Oh, shit. Yo, this dude is busted. It's busted. It's busted.
What? I mean, how?
Are you sure you want to know? It's a long tale fraught with the intrigue of school politics.
Bro, I got time, bro. It's so cool. Oh my god, I can admit I was wrong about this. But man, I thought it was gonna be Million. But Pro, I am happy to see this man. I already told you I am a big fan of this guy.
I don't think I'd put it quite like that. Back in his first year, he slacked off so much that he was failing a few of his classes.
So now he's playing makeup.
Then he came crying to me in a panic. Oh, Instructor Sarah, they're not gonna let me graduate. So, as a special exception,
What?
he's joining us for the next 3 months to pay for his laziness.
What? This is cool as shit. Shut up,
That's
Eustace.
an even more pathetic reason than I was bracing myself for.
You
Bro.
already know that Crow was one of the trial users for the Arcus test they ran last year. So I thought he might be a good role model for you. In that sense, anyway.
Bro, this dude is awesome.
And don't forget, he'll also be joining us on our future field studies, too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. Looks like you saved me the trouble of having to explain.
Oh my god, I'm super excited. Okay, let's think about it. Who are we gonna have? We're probably gonna have Reed, probably gonna have Crow, probably gonna have Laura. Reed, Crow, Laura. Damn, I like Fee. Damn. Oh man, this is crazy.
Anyway, let's let the good times roll.
Yo, I couldn't agree more.
Oh, and since we're all classmates now, no need for all that sweet talking you lay on the other second years, all right?
Right. Easier said than done, I fear.
If he was any more laid back, he'd be comatose.
Bruh.
Instructor, I can't help but notice you left the door open.
Wait, is there someone else too?
Huh?
Are you serious? Oh, I was hoping to catch you off guard. All right, come on in and say hello.
I thought you forgot I was out in the hall!
That's Million. Wow, I was right. Yo!
What?
You must be joking.
I was right. I was right.
Hey, aren't you?
You're the girl we met in the Nord Highlands.
Yep, I was right. Yo, that sky blue on her hair and that like you see her boots. Oh god, I love that color.
Yuppers! Long time no see, guys.
Oh my god, it's Million. I was right.
But I see a couple of you I don't know, so guess I better introduce myself. I'm Milliam. Milliam Orion.
Whoa,
Sarah Getlam, but we'll just call him Lammy for short.
dude, in the school.
What the hell is that?
Every time I think about saying that, he says it for me.
Holy crap!
It's that thing we saw at Ark's fort.
Yeah.
So this is that strange girl you met in the Nord Highlands.
Oh, and a little house rule before anything gets blown up. No bringing that thing out in the classroom.
Right.
If he accidentally smashes a wall or blasts through the ceiling, I'm the one who's gonna get chewed out for it.
Boo! Fine.
Wow.
Anyway,
Hey, she's yo. Why is she posing like that?
Tell me you're kidding.
I really wish I could.
Well, I can see we're in for some fun times these next 3 months.
So when is Crow gonna sit? Cause there's only one seat. Yo, this is crazy. I didn't see Crow coming, but I called Million coming. I called that. But Crow knew, was not expecting that at all. Crow? Dude. Oh my god, bro. Crow is amazing, dude. first, no one was sure what to make of Pro and the Intelligence Division's agent Milliam suddenly transferred into Class 7. But within a matter of days, it almost felt like they'd been there all along. Oh no! Oh shit! I'm sure none of you need to be reminded that it was none other than Emperor Dracos who ended up. Yo, did we go over this already? Did you know that the historical records tell us that he had amazingly few soldiers under his command? Initially, his allies numbered only a few confidants and several warriors from north. While supporters rallied to him in each region, his rank still couldn't hope to compare to the other princes' armies. Nonetheless, oh wow, they changed seating because Laura was sitting over here on the left. Damn, that's weird. Oh, look at Milliam. Nonetheless, they continued to advance, liberating region after region. And after half a year of bloody battles, Prince Draco has met perhaps his most well-known supporter. Oh wow, they added another desk, and look at him, he's asleep. He's asleep. William, right? Would you happen to know the historical figure to whom I'm referring? Sure do! Leanne Sandlot. Wait, why does that name sound so familiar? Also known as the Lance Maiden. Wait, I think she's right. Oh, right you are. Well done. Damn. Sandlot was the daughter of a count who ruled over the remote region, and accounts tell us she showed great martial skill from a young age. In particular, her skill with the lance was unparalleled. No records exist of her ever being bested in combat. Damn, she was undefeated. Oof. The Lance Maiden also had a group of mighty warriors under her command who fought alongside her in battle. Perhaps you'd like to illuminate us as this name of the famous band Ring. What? The group of mighty warriors led by the Lance Maiden. That is. Oh wait, no, I remember. It was the Eisenritter. I'm sure of that. I do remember that. It was the Eisenritter. I'm sure of that. The Eisenritter, also known as the Iron Knights. They were a band of knights said to be able to charge across the battlefield like lightning, cutting down all in their path. Correct, you've done your homework. The Wandering Prince met the Lance Maiden one day during a prolonged conflict in a remote region of the country. Is he going to say anything about Crow back there? After recognizing each other as reliable and trustworthy, they planned to fight together under a united banner. With the Lance Maiden and her knights bolstering his ranks, Draco's army swept through one region after another. I bet. In just a year, he was able to defeat the other princes and free the imperial capital Heimdall. As an interesting footnote, the castle the Eisenritter used as their base of operation 250 years ago just so happens to be only a hop, skip, and a jump away from Laura's home in Legrand. Indeed, it's they talked about this Lohengrin Castle. It's a beautiful old building situated on the shore of Lake Ebel, and that's when Fee said something about snipers because it's really foggy or something. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that before. Does anyone live there now? No, due to the dangerous terrain there, no one goes near it. These days, it exists simply as a relic of a bygone age. The Arcade family is responsible for the care and maintenance of the castle, though really only minimal work is done. Speaking of the Arcade house, wasn't one of your ancestors Eisenritter's second in command? Indeed, the Lance Maiden is most trusted assistant and confidant from what I understand. The Sandlot family line ended with the death of the Lance Maiden. And it's partially because of that the Arcade family mourns her death each year. I see. Ooh, what a fascinating story. The Graham, huh? never had a mission there, so I'd never be able to go. Maybe I should have stopped by when I went to Berea Heart a while back. Bro, they see him. Oh my god. You'd think she'd at least try to conceal the fact that she gets sent all over the country on secret missions. I know, she'd totally just let it slip that she was doing something in Berea Heart too. Well, I suppose it's better than her being all distant and cagey around us. They didn't say anything about Crow the whole time. That's hilarious. They said nothing about Crow. That is hilarious. Oh, he's up now. Okay, so tomorrow's a free day. Uh-oh. Which means the next Wednesday is your usual practical exam. Oh, God. Oh, and William and Crow. A few must have instructional materials you guys are going to need as part of Class 7 finally showed up. I'll hand that stuff over to you once we're done here, so I want you to come with me to the faculty lounge. Well, what a drag. Alright, homeroom's out for the day. Flee while you can. Marcus, if you'll do the honors. Yes, instructor. All rise. Bow. I wonder what Crow looks like does he have any casual clothes? Him and Million. So what do you think? Well, I don't think we have to be on guard around her at least. Same. Though I'd rather she keep that giant silver thing of hers hidden. I don't think she's a bad girl. I was taking a nap in the courtyard yesterday and she came and fell asleep next to me. What does that have to do with her, whether or not she's trustworthy? They look like a couple of kittens all curled up together. Wow. Their personalities may be worlds apart, but they're both rather cat-like in their own ways. She can't be more than 12 or 13, right? Still practically a child. Yeah, you're right. I know, right? She's so shook all the time that it's hard to really be cold toward her. Yeah, I don't think I could bring myself to spurn her. She's got this natural charm, I think. Be that as it may, her presence here reeks of blood and iron, if you take my meaning. Well, it certainly seems that way.
As such, I'm planning on granting you a bit of additional assistance.
You did say that.
I should have it ready for you in a few weeks' time.
It's hard to believe a girl like that could be an agent of the intelligence division. But just going off of what happened in Nowhere, there's not much that would make me doubt it now. Then there's that thing. Our get lamb that's always with her. She calls it Lammy, but aside from its name, we don't know anything about it. It seems to be made from some sort of material with both metallic and ceramic properties, hard but pliable. Agreed. It doesn't look like anything you can make, even with the most cutting-edge Oracle technology. When I touched it, it felt really nice and cold. Wow, so you actually touched it? It hasn't escaped my notice that it seems strikingly similar to the combat shells we fight. Yes, it is. I think it's safe to assume that they share some kind of origin. Yeah. The instructor said she was forced to accept it, though in a sense, Million was forced on us too. You're welcome to think what you will, but I don't trust you. Damn, Eustace. Either way, she's technically our classmate now, like it or not. Maybe a little early to tell whether we can trust her as a friend, but we should be able to figure out pretty quickly whether we can count on her as a member of Class 7. That's a logical way of breaking it down at least. You're right. It's still pretty early to make sweeping judgments. Knowing her background would be great, but what's really important is whether we can count on her in the fight. Agree. As students of a military academy, that's probably the most important issue. We'll have to wait and see. Well, considering we're living in the same dormitory, it'd be good if we all got along. So now, those two locked rooms that were locked, of course, they're going to be Crow and Millions. That's another thing that had me thinking we were going to get another classmate. Yeah, I wouldn't want her to think we're trying to make her feel welcome either. And then there's Crow. What's he like, Reem? You seem to get along with him pretty well. I don't know if I'd put it like that. But if I had to say, I describe him as a capricious gambling addict who's too prone to ante up for every hand. Oh man, that's hilarious. 80 us help us. He sounds like the kind of miscreant one would be better off avoiding. You count on him when the chips are down, though. He really helped me out last month when Elise went into the old schoolhouse. He's good in a fight. Pretty handy with his arcus, too. Maybe we're worrying over nothing then. Still, I'm not really sure how to connect with him, you know? Well, at least we're in separate dorms for the time being. We'll just have to see how things go. You gonna play my song? Hey! It's been a while since we heard that song. I love this song. I wonder if this song will be in 2. I don't know, but oh my god, I love this song, man.
Oh, hi there, Reem.
Oh, that's Toa.
Have a moment?
Toa? Oh,
That's crazy, I'm knowing these voices now.
What can I do for you?
You've got a new student in your class now, right? Well, her student notebook is ready, so I figured it'd be best to get it to her as soon as possible. And since you handled it last time, would you mind coming to get it for her?
Oh, you're talking about money. Sure thing. I'll come get it right away. You want me to swing by the student council room then?
That'd be great. Thanks.
She sure doesn't waste any time. I should head on over to the student council room before it gets too late.
Student union, okay. We don't want to go there just yet. Not yet. Hey. SM is a whole lot longer these days, isn't it? Even putting Crow aside, I never would have expected some girl we met in Nora would become our classmate. Life is full of surprises. Feels like they've already become part of the fabric of our class, too. Definitely, I don't think we should have any trouble getting along with them. Well, for now at least. You two seem more like responsible adults than any of us, Instructor Sarah included. You think you could look out for Million? Not a problem. We're all classmates after all. Helping each other out is what we do. I was just about to say, is that Colette? It sure is quiet around the academy when the nobles are away. But I'm so jealous. I wish the rest of us could go home for a month. I'd be able to beg my parents to take me shopping all the time. They'd peg you to be materialistic like that, Colette. Margarita has gone back home for summer vacation. I never realized just how quiet this club is without her. It would be easy to get some new members. You made plenty of friends during your time here at Thor's, haven't you, Rain? And not just in your own year either. You forged friendships with second years, instructors, and staff alike. You're the kind of person that people can feel confident placing their trust in. Thank you very much. But when you say it like that, it makes me a little self-conscious. On the contrary, you should be proud. Well then, as one of the instructors tasked with handing out the Lionheart medals this year, I hereby present you with the Medal of Friendship. Oh wow. Thank you so much, this is a real honor. Other than that, I don't really know what to say. I'm not really used to this sort of thing. Neither am I, to be honest. But I suppose all I can ask is that you continue to deepen your friendships with everyone. I'll be cheering you on as you do. I will, and thank you again. That was cool. So she just gave us Medal of Friendship. Sweet baby of Jesus! Oh my God, that is amazing. Oh, wait. While we're here. Of course, I haven't looked at this since then. That's crazy. Whoa, oh my God. Now, my father was persistent in his attempts to convince me to return home. He said that, as the daughter of Count Alphane, I have duties to attend to. I, in turn, explained to him that as an instructor, my highest priority is my devotion to my students. I probably won't be able to be quite so selfish once I marry. Wait a minute, the Alphane family is one of the best known families in the southern province. I guess Instructor Mary has more to worry about than I thought. So what I'm doing now is pretty much talking to a lot of the instructors. I do remember. Oh, is this Macaro? Yeah. Oh, Ring, come here a sec. You know, you got a real air of confidence since she first showed up here at Thor's. Really? I haven't noticed much of a difference. But maybe it's because of all the different opportunities we had to face over the course of the year. Yeah, I heard you've been through a lot on those field studies or whatever. I gotta give this to someone, so I figured it might as well be you. What? I'm in charge of handing out one of these Lionheart medals this year, so yeah. It's a Medal of Valor. Congratulations. Wow. Oh, thanks so much. It's a real honor to be awarded something like this. Keep up the good work, I guess. Crow and Angelica got it last year, and to be honest, I think you're on track to accomplish just as much as they did. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that off, but this is going to make me to work even harder from now on. So let's check it out. What we just got. Strength plus 25, speed plus 5. Okay, that's not bad. Well, I can stand in front of the desk. Reinforcer. It seems as though you've been working very hard on your field studies, even harder when you help the student council. I can only imagine how many people you've helped tackle their problems, all while showing compassion and honor. As an instructor here at Thor, you could not have made me more prouder. That's very kind, but I'm not sure I've done anything someone else in my shoes wouldn't have. To be honest, I'd say the people I've helped here let me develop as a person, so it's anything but a chore. The more you talk, the more right I know I am. I hereby present you with the Medal of Compassion. Miss Herschel won this last year, so you know you're in good company. This is far from a formal award ceremony. I do hope you'll accept. Even so, this is quite an honor. Of course I'll accept. Thank you very much. Having the ability and the will to help others is a precious thing. I hope that you continue to do so as you grow older. Alright, so let's see what we got this time. World Lionheart medals. EP 100. That ain't bad. So we got some pretty cool stuff. Ooh boy, look at that HP. Alright. Okay. 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 Teresa's parents told her to come right home for summer break. Apparently they're none too pleased that she's hanging out with a commoner like me. Wow, sounds like she got a real tongue lashing for it when they found out too. But even after that, she never stopped talking to me. You don't make friends as true as Teresa every day. Oh, damn. I'll be challenging Alyssa tomorrow. Yes, she may have outsprinted me, and indeed, she scored better on the midterms, but all of that's in the past. Time is nigh to show her what the great Ferris Forward is truly capable of. It's a bummer that Lambert and Whitecomb are on vacation. Horse riding has been getting more and more fun for me lately, so I wanted to get another lesson in. Oh well, I guess I need to wait until he's back. And if you desire it, I would be willing to spare the time to teach you. Thanks, but no thanks. You're the last person I want help from. Wow, Paula's still being a dick to Eustace. That's crazy.
Dangerous it is?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. As long as I've got Lammy, it'll be easy peasy. And if you didn't take me with you, I'd just break down the door and come after you.
I expect you would make good on that promise, too.
Alright. Have it your way. I'll be sure to let you and Crow know when I'm planning on heading into the old schoolhouse tomorrow. But don't just go wandering in there on your own, alright?
Yes, sir! Oh, I can't wait to see what it's like down there. So exciting! I might not even be able to sleep tonight.
It's a labyrinth full of monsters here, not a theme park.
Looks like I better give my pistols a little TLC tonight.
And that concludes my overview of the next field study schedule. How are things coming along on your end, Sarah? Well, I've contacted all the relevant authorities. And I've considered the group placement of our 2 transfer students. Excellent. Let me ask you once more. Are you both certain that you are in favor of going forward with this? I do feel like it may be a bit early for them, but I see no reason not to. The students here, they're going to have to face it sooner or later. I am in full support. Furthermore, I've already secured the Lieutenant General's permission to proceed. Very well, we'll continue as planned. This may be difficult in reality for the students of Class 7 to face, but I can only hope that grappling with it now will help them guide them down the right path. Whoa, what's going on? Signs and omens. Alright, side by side for our Georgia Angelica. We're counting you a new feature for the bike, and we want to give it a test run, okay? Door 7's mysteries. Lately, the other girls have been going on about 7 mysteries of the Academy. That's a cool girl. Alright, and back in the old schoolhouse, okay. So it seemed pretty strong when I saw her too. Not sure what it is that's keeping her so busy, but I want to help her out. Yeah, that door, dude. Guess we'll just have to see what we turn up this month. promised to tell Cornelius when I was going, so I'll have to give him a call. Have you been early today? Yeah, I was about to head out. Do take care then. The sky is looking a little ominous today, so I suggest taking an umbrella. You sure? It seems like another boring summer day to me. Perhaps it is right now, but I have a hunch it won't last today. Either way, I'll pray you have another fruitful day. Thanks, Sharon. I'll see you later then. Special ops. Whoa. Oh wow. Here are their faces. Ah, dude. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. This game is getting really fun. I cannot believe how fun this game is. So we're gonna go ahead and, ooh, we got 4 points. Ooh, that's crazy. We only get 3. Sorry guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but until then, I guess I will catch you guys later for more Trails of Cold Steel.